While the civilizations of ancient Greece and our modern world may appear worlds apart, separated by vast gulfs of time, space, and societal complexity, the fundamental quest for a life well lived remains a timeless pursuit. Whether amidst the bustling streets of contemporary metropolises like New York or Tokyo, or amidst the philosophical discussions of ancient Athenian forums, the challenges and aspirations of human existence persist across epochs. In this exploration, we embark on a journey guided by the wisdom of Aristotle, one of history's most influential philosophers. Edith Hall, a renowned British classicist, serves as our companion as we navigate Aristotle's profound insights into the pursuit of happiness and the art of living a virtuous life. Hall's own transformative encounter with Aristotle's teachings at a young age serves as a testament to the enduring relevance and power of his ideas in shaping human lives. Through the lens of Aristotle's philosophy, we uncover practical principles and timeless truths that resonate deeply with our contemporary realities. From strategies for genuine persuasion without resorting to flattery, to nuanced understandings of anger as a virtue in moderation, Aristotle's wisdom offers invaluable guidance for navigating the complexities of modern life. Additionally, we delve into the importance of critical thinking skills, as Aristotle's teachings equip us with tools to discern flawed premises and engage in reasoned discourse amidst the cacophony of ideas in today's world. Join us on this enriching journey as we delve into the depths of Aristotle's philosophy, discovering profound insights and practical strategies that illuminate the path towards a life of fulfillment, purpose, and virtue in our modern age. Aristotle's life was marked by turbulence, yet he left an indelible mark on history through his prolific and influential work, which he produced during his final 12 years. Born in 384 BCE in Stagira, Greece, Aristotle faced upheaval early on with the deaths of both his parents at the age of 13. Amidst the military strife of the Greek-speaking world, he sought refuge in Athens, the epicenter of learning and culture in ancient Greece. Enrolling in Plato's academy, Aristotle spent 2 decades under the tutelage of the esteemed philosopher, immersing himself in intellectual pursuits. However, upon Plato's death, Aristotle departed Athens, settling in the kingdom of Anatolia. There, he married Pythias, the daughter of Hermias, the ruler of the kingdom, and dedicated his time to studying wildlife on the island of Lesbos. Everything changed in 343 BCE when Aristotle was summoned by Philip II, the king of Macedonia, to educate his youngest son, Alexander, who would later become known as Alexander the Great. Despite the intrigue and treachery of court life, Aristotle found the experience distasteful. Following Philip's assassination and Alexander's ascension to the throne, Aristotle returned to Athens for the final chapter of his life. In Athens, Aristotle experienced an extraordinarily productive period, during which he produced the seminal works for which he is remembered today. His contributions to metaphysics, zoology, political philosophy, and ethics laid the groundwork for scholarly disciplines that continue to shape our understanding of the world. Aristotle's enduring relevance is evident in his ability to speak directly to the concerns and anxieties of contemporary life, making his insights as pertinent today as they were in his time. Thinking about how to live well is inherently linked to our happiness, according to Aristotle. When pondering what distinguishes humans from other beings, he identifies reason as our defining feature. Unlike plants and animals, humans possess the unique ability to think before, during, and after their actions, which is what truly makes us human. This capacity for reason has profound implications for our pursuit of happiness. Aristotle delves into the concept of happiness using the Greek term eudaimonia, which encompasses more than mere material prosperity or fleeting emotions. Rejecting the notion that happiness can be bought or passively possessed, Aristotle argues that true happiness is an activity, something actively pursued and engaged in. It is not merely a state of being, but rather a dynamic process of living well. Central to Aristotle's understanding of happiness is the idea that humans derive pleasure and fulfillment from learning and contemplation. Engaging our intellect and reflecting on our experiences of existence are the paths to true happiness, according to Aristotle. This aligns closely with his conception of what it means to be human. Our capacity for thought and introspection is not only our defining trait but also the source of our greatest joy. In essence, Aristotle suggests that the purpose of life is happiness, and the key to achieving it lies in thoughtful reflection and the pursuit of living well. By actively considering how to lead a virtuous and fulfilling life, we align ourselves with the essence of humanity and unlock the pathway to true happiness. In the following sections, we will explore how Aristotle's insights can be applied to everyday situations, guiding us towards a more meaningful and purposeful existence. The secret to making better decisions lies in 3 key principles: taking your time, verifying information, and seeking out experts. While we make countless decisions daily, many are trivial and require little thought. However, weightier decisions, such as those concerning relationships or major life changes, demand careful consideration. Aristotle's insights provide a valuable framework for approaching significant decisions. He emphasizes the importance of deliberating thoughtfully and avoiding impulsiveness. Rushed decisions often lead to regrets, highlighting the need to take time and reflect, a principle echoed in the ancient Greek advice to deliberate at night. Verifying information is another crucial aspect of effective decision-making. Aristotle cautions against acting on rumors or incomplete facts, advocating for thorough investigation before making a choice. Whether it's confronting suspicions of infidelity or contemplating major life transitions, seeking clarity and understanding is essential. Furthermore, Aristotle advises consulting experts when faced with decisions outside one's expertise. Just as you wouldn't board a plane piloted by an inexperienced individual, seeking guidance from knowledgeable sources can offer valuable insights. However, it's vital to discern genuine expertise from false claims, as not all who profess knowledge are truly experts. By adhering to these principles, taking time for deliberation, verifying information, and consulting experts, individuals can make more informed and ultimately better decisions. In the following sections, we will explore the implications of these principles and how they can be applied in various real-life scenarios. Identifying faulty premises is a critical skill in navigating the landscape of persuasive rhetoric, as elucidated by Aristotle in his study of rhetoric. In Aristotle's time, rhetoric had fallen from grace due to its manipulation by sophists, who used it as a tool for deception rather than as a means of pursuing truth. However, Aristotle sought not to abandon rhetoric but rather to equip individuals with the ability to discern and dismantle deceptive arguments. Central to Aristotle's approach is understanding the structure of arguments, which typically rely on premises to reach conclusions. A syllogism, a fundamental form of argumentation, involves combining two premises to deduce a third statement, known as the conclusion. While syllogisms offer a logical framework for reasoning, they can also be exploited by skilled speakers to conceal falsehoods behind seemingly valid premises. Talented speakers often employ faulty premises to mislead their audiences, leading them towards false conclusions. These faulty premises exploit vulnerabilities in human reasoning, such as the tendency to accept seemingly credible information without scrutiny. For instance, in a real-life scenario involving a marital dispute, one individual attempted to discredit their spouse by exploiting societal stigmas surrounding psychotherapy, implying psychological inadequacy. However, the key to dismantling such deceptive arguments lies in scrutinizing the premises. By reframing the premises or challenging their validity, individuals can expose the weaknesses and fallacies underlying the argument. In the example, the spouse countered the faulty premise by reinterpreting psychotherapy as a sign of psychological intelligence and adequacy rather than inadequacy, thus undermining the foundation of the argument and highlighting the importance of critically evaluating premises. Ultimately, Aristotle's insights into identifying faulty premises serve as a valuable tool for critical thinking in contemporary discourse. By cultivating the ability to discern truth from deception and navigate persuasive rhetoric effectively, individuals can safeguard against manipulation and make informed decisions based on sound reasoning. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into Aristotle's teachings on rhetoric and explore their relevance in modern contexts. Aristotle's timeless principles of rhetoric offer valuable guidance for those navigating the competitive landscape of job applications. By understanding the three primary purposes of rhetoric: persuasion regarding past events, celebration of present individuals or institutions, and encouragement of future actions, applicants can strategically tailor their communication to effectively convey their qualifications and aspirations. The ABC framework articulated by Aristotle serves as a practical roadmap for crafting persuasive cover letters that captivate prospective employers. Beginning with the A for audience, applicants are encouraged to delve into the psyche of those reviewing their applications. Rather than resorting to generic flattery, Aristotle suggests a more nuanced approach that involves genuine respect and admiration for the audience. Thorough research into the company culture, values, and industry trends allows applicants to personalize their message and establish a meaningful connection with the decision-makers. Moving on to the B for brevity, Aristotle emphasizes the importance of conciseness and persuasive communication. In a world inundated with information, capturing the attention of busy hiring managers requires clarity and efficiency. By distilling their motivations and qualifications into a succinct narrative, applicants can ensure that their key points resonate with the reader without overwhelming them with unnecessary details. This streamlined approach not only enhances readability but also demonstrates the applicant's ability to prioritize and communicate effectively, qualities highly valued in today's fast-paced work environments. Lastly, the C for clarity underscores the necessity of transparent and easily understandable communication. Aristotle's insistence on clarity as a cornerstone of persuasive rhetoric is particularly pertinent in the context of job applications, where ambiguity or confusion can derail the candidate's chances. By articulating their intentions, qualifications, and aspirations with precision and coherence, applicants can eliminate any potential misunderstandings and present themselves as confident and competent professionals. Incorporating Aristotle's ABC principles into their job application strategy empowers applicants to craft compelling narratives that resonate with prospective employers. By understanding their audience, maintaining brevity, and prioritizing clarity, candidates can distinguish themselves in a crowded job market and position themselves as desirable assets to any organization. Ultimately, Aristotle's timeless wisdom serves as a guiding light for job seekers seeking to navigate the complexities of modern recruitment processes with confidence and effectiveness. Aristotle's philosophy of moderation stands as a cornerstone of his ethical framework, offering a nuanced perspective on the cultivation of virtue and the pursuit of a fulfilling life. Unlike other philosophical schools of thought in ancient Greece, which often advocated for extreme forms of renunciation or indulgence, Aristotle posited that virtue resides in finding the mean between excess and deficiency. Central to Aristotle's concept of virtue is the idea of the meson, or the middle path. He believed that virtues, such as courage, temperance, and generosity, are not fixed qualities but instead lie in striking the right balance between extremes. For example, while cowardice represents a deficiency of courage and recklessness at excess, true courage lies in finding the mean between these two extremes. This notion of moderation extends beyond individual virtues to encompass various aspects of human behavior and character. Aristotle argued that every virtue and trait of character has its corresponding vices, and true virtue lies in navigating between these extremes. Whether it's the virtue of patience amidst adversity or the virtue of ambition tempered by humility, Aristotle emphasized the importance of moderation in all aspects of life. To achieve this balance, Aristotle advised individuals to engage in self-reflection and self-awareness, urging them to know thyself. By closely examining their motivations, desires, and tendencies, individuals can identify when they are veering towards excess or deficiency and take corrective action. Through this process of introspection, individuals can cultivate a virtuous character and lead a life characterized by balance and harmony. In essence, Aristotle's philosophy of moderation offers a practical and holistic approach to ethical living. By embracing the middle path and tempering extremes, individuals can navigate life's complexities with wisdom and prudence, ultimately leading to a life of fulfillment, happiness, and moral excellence. Understanding the nuances among the different types of friendships outlined by Aristotle can greatly enrich our interpersonal relationships and allow us to appreciate them for what they truly are. Rather than categorizing relationships based on their sexual nature or biological ties, Aristotle proposes a more nuanced classification centered around the intensity of friendship. According to Aristotle, the most common type of friendship is utilitarian, characterized by mutual benefit or social exchange. In these relationships, individuals interact primarily for practical reasons, such as shared interests or assistance. While utility friendships serve a purpose, they also come with clear boundaries, and overstepping these boundaries can jeopardize the friendship. Another type of friendship identified by Aristotle is pleasure friendship, where both parties derive enjoyment and satisfaction from their interaction. These friendships are often based on shared activities or interests that bring mutual pleasure. However, like utility friendships, pleasure friendships also have limitations and may not endure beyond the context of shared enjoyment. The most profound form of friendship, according to Aristotle, is love, characterized by deep emotional connection and genuine affection. Unlike utility or pleasure friendships, love friendships transcend external circumstances and endure over time. As individuals grow older and experience life's changes, their love for each other deepens, making them invaluable life partners. By understanding the distinctions among these types of friendships, individuals can navigate their relationships more effectively and cultivate deeper connections with others. Recognizing the unique qualities and boundaries of each type of friendship enables individuals to appreciate and enjoy them on their own terms, fostering stronger and more meaningful relationships in the process. In his pursuit of understanding how to live a fulfilling life, Aristotle imparted timeless wisdom that remains relevant today. Transitioning from a life of advising kings to dedicating his final years to philosophy and ethics, Aristotle grappled with fundamental questions about human existence. His teachings emphasize the importance of mindfulness in decision-making, advocating for patient deliberation and careful consideration. Central to Aristotle's philosophy is the notion of using rhetoric not as a tool for deception, but as a means to engage in meaningful dialogue and persuasion. He highlights the significance of ethical communication and the art of argumentation in fostering genuine understanding and connection among individuals. Furthermore, Aristotle delves into the intricacies of friendship, distinguishing between utilitarian, pleasure, and love friendships. By recognizing the distinct qualities and boundaries of each type of friendship, individuals can cultivate deeper and more fulfilling relationships in their lives. Above all, Aristotle champions the virtue of moderation as the cornerstone of a virtuous life. Embracing moderation entails finding balance in all aspects of life, avoiding extremes, and seeking the middle path. By practicing moderation, individuals can achieve harmony, fulfillment, and ultimately lead a life of virtue and excellence. As we conclude, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our loyal community for your appreciative engagement with our motivational audiobook summaries. Your support means the world as we invest time, money, and energy into crafting content that inspires and empowers. Until our next encounter, keep growing, grinding, and seeking wisdom. Your journey to greatness awaits.